I recently posted on Threads and I am being dragged by the gays on Threads right now. I am being labeled as someone who has internalized homophobia, someone who's really judgy, and I just want to preface this by saying my post on Threads was literally not meant to be like that at all. To cut to the chase, this is what I posted on Threads. Sometimes I get jealous of seeing gays with big groups of gay friends, but then I also don't like that they probably all have slept with each other. Bracket, is that even true? Question mark. And in hindsight, after reading this a few times, I was like, okay, I think I just phrased this post really horribly and badly. Because obviously I know that not every single gay group does this, but I will say some people are not thinking of what I am thinking of. In the sense that some people posted their group of gay friends and they look all cute, whatever, and they just look friendly. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not really talking about like that. I'm talking specifically about big groups of 10, 15, 20 gay guys, ripped, hot, in Speedos, going to raves, going to pool parties, partying in Mykonos. Like that is who I see on social media, and that's what I'm referring to. I'm not referring to like a group of 5 guys that you met at a book club. I myself have gay friends. It's just that I don't have a big group of gay friends that all kind of know each other. And the reason why I say I'm jealous of this is because I just think it would be so fun to just have like a group chat of like with 10, 15 guys and be like, hey guys, like let's go get brunch and like maybe let's go party or like do stuff. I've always been jealous of that because I've had individual friends, but like they're not, and it's kind of awkward to just all of a sudden bring everyone together. I feel like it just doesn't work all the time, especially if you don't have similar interests. So anyway, this post on Threads ended up getting, I don't know, something crazy, 27,000 views. I did not expect it to go viral. I mean, to me, that's viral because, I mean, it's Threads. How does anyone get that many views on Threads? So I just want to go over some of the comments that I got. Some of them are valid and some of them are just, I think, really mean. And it's the mean comments that really are the reason why I'm scared of being in these gay groups. Because I think gays can honestly be the cattiest, nastiest people ever. And that's what makes me scared. And I just feel like there's a chance that being in a group like that could be toxic. Okay, so the first big drag comment that I got, someone said, while some people sleep with their friends and it's more common in gay friendships, that's not the case for all. I know that. Which also may explain why you don't have a big group of gay friends. There's so much prejudice within yourself that you need to resolve first. I got another comment saying, this is a classic definition of internalized homophobia. Look it up, learn, and heal. Personally, really don't think that it's internalized homophobia. Like, I'm not saying that it's disgusting and all gay men in big groups are promiscuous and fuck around. That's not what I was trying to say. I was thinking of that group in my head of like those hot gays, and I was like, there's no way that they're not like hooking up. I'm not judging them and saying that's disgusting if they do that, but I'm just saying I don't want to be in a group like that where it's casual sex is so common and it's like, oh hey, I hooked up with George last week, and I would be like, oh yeah, well I'm hooking up with him this week. Like, how was it? Like, I don't want to be in that friend group where people all sleep around with each other and know each other's businesses. Like, that's just not what I'm looking for. And if you are in a group like that and you enjoy doing that, that is perfectly fine. I am totally fine with that. Like, go do you live your best life. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be in a friend group that's like that. I just want to be in a big gay friend group where we can go out and have fun, go clubbing, partying, or even brunch, like something simple. And if there are a few people that hook up in that group, that's totally fine. What would I expect with a group of 10, 15 gays? Like, obviously, maybe a few of them are gonna hook up. But I don't wanna be in a group where, say, we go to Coachella and we rent a house and then it becomes like some big orgy. But I digress. Let's continue reading. There are some comments that are actually really nice. Someone said, what a strange thing to say. For real, like the projection is strong in this one. Being a pick-me is such a disease. See, this is what I mean. I feel like gays are so catty. I was not trying to come from a place where, ew, you guys are probably all fucking each other. That's gross. I don't want that. I'm better than you. Like, that is not what I was trying to come from. Someone said, I think this is a function of the types of gay friend groups we see, not a function of the type of gay friend groups that exist. We see the Speedo-clad Fire Island gays because they all line up for photos and then post them to Insta. Yes, that is exactly who I was referring to. We don't see the community wind ensemble gays or the ultimate frisbee league gays or the AA gays because they're not lining up for photos. Yeah. Have the Fire Island gays all fucked? Maybe. I'd be shocked if they haven't, but the other groups probably haven't. Okay, see, like, this is exactly what I was talking about. I'd also note that for Circuit Party gays and Fire Island gays and Mykonos gays, the composition of their friend group is primarily based on how you look. I think that's always going to result in a higher rate of sleeping together. For other groups of gay friends, the friendship is built around something much more substantial than abs, and as a result, sex among friends is much less likely of an occurrence. So I think this guy is actually hit the nail on the head. Someone said, what's the bad thing if they have? And I responded, I feel like it can be awkward. There could be jealousy, and it just seems like it could get messy, but I'm not sure since I obviously haven't been in one. And someone said it's gross to me. I mean, I'm not saying it's gross if you do it, but I'm just imagining like it could get really messy if, hypothetically, right? Like say I had a crush on one guy in my group of 10 people. And then I find out that my other friend also has a crush and we're competing almost. And I don't want to get into that kind of stuff, you know? Okay, someone said, seriously, what's wrong with having fun with some friends? It's not compulsory. I know it's not compulsory. There's nothing wrong with hooking up with friends. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I was wondering whether guys with big groups of gay friends, whether this is a normal thing or not, because I am not in one. I don't know if that's a normal thing or not. And this other guy said, I'm older, so we don't have the same experiences, but when I was in my 20s and 30s, I had a large circle of friends, and yes, we did change partners. It wasn't like an orgy or anything, but at the time, we weren't so quick to say goodbye to people who we came to care about as extended family. And unless it's just some kind of toxic mess, ex-lovers can, and in my opinion, should be friends. And I said, change partners, like after you guys broke up, someone else in the group dated them kind of situation, but I'm talking about more like hooking up on a regular basis with your friends and just rotating friends kind of situation. He was like, more like dating. And I was like, well, that's fine. If you are dating someone in your friend group and someone else dates them when you broke up, like that's fine. I'm talking about like a very casual situation where it's like everyone's kind of just hooking up with each other. And this is another comment I got. I don't understand what is the issue. Most adults are fine with you saying you're not interested in sleeping with them. If you're a decent person, why would someone say no to being friends with you? It's not like you have to have sex with them or they won't be your friends. See, this is what I mean. I feel like there are some people that are really confusing and not really addressing what I was actually posting. Like, obviously, I know you don't have to have sex with them and they're not gonna reject you. Like, that's not even what I was talking about. So a lot of these comments, I'm just like, okay. Someone said, yes, indeed, at least some of them anyway. Men are all pigs. See, that's not what I was trying to say either. But what am I doing about this? I recently joined a gay tennis league here in Los Angeles, which I will be starting in the summer. And that's how I hope to find new friends, and at least we have that same interest because I love playing tennis regularly. And I think it would be fun to meet more gay people over there, play tennis with them, get drinks after. Like, that sounds fun. And I think I'm moving in the right direction by doing that versus say, well, I don't even know how I would find like a group of gays that just travel and go to Fire Island and party and stuff. Like, I don't even know how you get into those. I did not mean to be homophobic, as some people were calling me. I think the word jealous in my post might have also been a trigger for some people because they were like, being jealous is a really ugly trait. Like, that's not gonna make you happy. And like, maybe jealous was not the right word to use. I should have been like, I've always been curious about these big gay groups and how they function. But if you guys are part of a big gay group and say you have like 10 gay friends and you guys hang out regularly, yeah, just I'm curious, like, let me know what your tips are for finding these groups, how you got into this group. Is it normal in your group? Like, do you guys actually sleep with each other, or is that like a no-no? Please let me know down below. And If you found my thread offensive, I'm sorry that you found it offensive. I really did not mean for it to land that way. And I guess I do realize how I worded it was probably the biggest issue. I did say, is that even true though? Like, I was even questioning it. Like, I wasn't saying this was a fact. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. My name is Andrew. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Instagram and Threads. Bye.